Could you imagine watching your own kid die?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
For money.
Horrible. Yeah.
He was $100,000 in debt.
Oh my God.
And like, not to be a dick, like it says in today's money, it would have been like $100,000 in today's money. So it was probably like what? In 1974, like 20 grand or something like that. Something so
I have more
lower.
student loans than that.
But that's what I mean. Like $100,000 and you're killing your child over $100,000.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Get a job, work it off, dude.
No, he's just a terrible person. It actually has nothing to do with money. It's like that's some sort of motive we want to rationalize and we want to believe, but this guy was going to kill his kid at some point.
Yeah, regardless of
whether he was dead or not. Yeah.
You're chilling with French fries and thick thighs.
Welcome back, French Fry fam.
Welcome
to another spooky story. It is Halloween, the spookiest day of the year.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Sorry we didn't get in costume yet, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
We're saving it for later.
Yeah. But I do have a spooky Halloween story to tell you guys about the BJ Lisk Halloween murders.
Oh, and Becca got a haircut. Doesn't it look lovely?
Thanks.
She looks so good. She chopped off all her locks.
Yeah. It was getting too much.
It was really long.
It was really long.
It was like, I was saying to somebody the other day, I was like, well, if I could grow my hair in like a fucking month, I would chop it off too.
I know. I was telling the hairdresser, it was funny.
This should take me like 5 years, okay?
I was telling the hairdresser, I was like, yeah. Because she looked at me and she was like, because I was like, yeah, like here. She's like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. I was like, I come in every like year and a half, 2 years to chop my hair off. And I get it to here. And she's like, and it grew this much in a year and a half, 2 years. I was like, yeah, that's normal. She's like, are you kidding? I was like, I don't know. I grow hair really fast. I was like, I grow hair really fast. Oh, that feels much better.
Yeah. Surprise!
Surprise!
As I was looking at you, I was like, you're really dark over there.
Really dark. Not my skin tone. No. All right, guys. So these are the murders that happened on Halloween night. And I don't know if it's
dun. I
don't know if it's Lisky or Lisk. So I'm just going to say Lisk.
Okay.
But it's BJ Lisk. So what happened was...
Sounds like you want to say Lisky.
I kind of do.
Like you chose how you were going to say this. So why didn't you choose Lisky?
So on October 31st, 2010, a 16-year-old boy named Devin Griffin returned home after church in Martin, Ottawa County, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
He discovered the bodies of his mother, Suzanne Lisk, his stepfather, William Bill Lisk, and his older stepbrother, Derek Griffin, in the family home. Why do they have different last names?
Do they know Peter Griffin? That took you a really long time.
For a second there, I was gonna be like, no. I'm sure they do. So initially, Devin thought that what he saw might be a Halloween prank because of how weird the scene looked, but it actually wasn't.
What did it look like?
His whole family was murdered, right? But he thought it was like some Halloween prank that they were doing because it was Halloween night. So the murders were committed by William B.J. Lisk Jr., Bill Lisk's son from a previous marriage.
Okay.
So the victims were killed by both gunshots and blunt force trauma. A hammer was used. Derek was bludgeoned. William and Susan were shot.
Woof.
So there was a history of mental illness in BJ Lisk. He had been diagnosed in various ways and had past incidents and had lived at least part-time in a halfway house.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the story? The hell? It's like cause, manner, and aftermath. And then legal resolution and what happened later. Okay. So he ended up pleading guilty to 3 counts of aggravated murder. Prosecutors did not seek the death penalty under the plea deal. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. And he died by suicide while in prison in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a strange relationship and a history of conflict. He had an ongoing conflict with his stepmother, Susan. Detectives said the relationship was alarmingly strained. There had been prior physical altercations between BJ and Susan, including one incident in 2004 where he allegedly hit Susan with a coffee cup and stole her car keys.
Jesus.
Because of his behavior, Susan and Bill at the time would not allow BJ to live in their home.
Mm-hmm.
He had been in a group home and a halfway house for mental health treatment. So he had documented mental health issue. Reports mention schizoaffective disorder, bipolar type, among other issues. And investigators.
What's schizoaffective disorder? Is that just like another spectrum of schizophrenia?
I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah. And because of his behavior, Susan and Bill, we already said this. Investigators believe that drinking alcohol may have worsened BJ's behavior. So there was no forced entry or signs of burglary, which suggests the perpetrator was someone known to the family. 2 types of weapons were used. We know the blunt force object, likely a hammer, was used to kill Derek first, and a small caliber firearm for Susan and Bill. Using the hammer first may have been intended to kill quietly, so the parents didn't awaken before shooting them. BJ and Bill had been hunting together the day before, and they had a get-together with a neighbor that ended around midnight. And then after the murders, BJ fled to the family's cabin. The investigators tracked down the evidence, like blood and a rifle in his truck.
So like right away? How'd they know right away? When did these murders take place again?
2010. So this was sooner. Yeah, they would have caught him.
This is fairly recent.
Yeah. What is not clearly established as motives and theories. Okay, so we'll get to that after. But it says, where was this? A cause of death and weapon use. So both gunshot wounds and blunt force trauma were involved. Derek Griffin was found in his bedroom with blunt force trauma, a hammer something similar to that object. Susan and William were discovered in bed, and William had been shot 45 times.
Oof, it sounds like a hate crime. Like he really, really wanted these people dead.
And Susan was only shot 3 times. Susan also had a defensive wound on her hand.
Victims shoot serial killers less in horror movies.
So, but what doesn't make sense here is if he had a problem with Susan, why did he shoot his dad 45 times and Susan only 3?
Oh, good question. So he had a problem with Susan?
Yeah, like what
was his problem, that she didn't want him?
I don't know. They just had a lot. Like it just says here that they had conflict going on with his stepmother Susan, and they had been in physical altercations before, where he hit her with a coffee cup and stole her car keys.
Right.
But
maybe he resents his dad for being with Susan.
I was gonna say maybe there's like some sort of resentment going on there.
Yeah, it's got to be something.
Because he shot his head 45 times.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't even know.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. So,
okay, what did he shoot them with that is 45 bullets?
Well, clearly they were already dead, so he had time to reload.
Right. Yeah, that would make sense.
And he was just shooting.
Wow, just like kept having at her.
Just like he was probably just angry. He was also schizoaffective. Yeah. Some sort of schizophrenia, I'm assuming. So he probably was.
How
just
did nobody hear that?
That's what boggles me. How did you not hear 45 gunshots and think, maybe I should call the police?
Yeah, no doubt. like it never rang a bell. Like 45 times. I feel like at some point you'd be like, is that a gun? Because it's been going on a long time.
Well, right? Yeah, maybe they're like, and it's also on Halloween night, so probably, you know what I mean? There was a lot of, it's somebody playing some gunshots on her stereo for spooky effect or something stupid, right?
Like if somebody shot 45 times, I think I'd start to question if it was like a firework or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd be like, it can't be a gun. Like 45 times. Well, 45, 46, 47, 48 times technically, because he shot Susan 3 times too, right? Yeah. So, but she did have a defensive wound on her hand, so obviously she fought back.
Sounds like the wild one.
Yeah. Yeah, so she does. You know what actually this kind of makes me think of? Like when I'm thinking about like them being shot 45 times is like Split. Like where he's like going from like person to person because he's schizophrenic in his brain. And he's going from like person to person.
No, doesn't he have like split personality disorder?
Oh, I thought it was, but I thought he was also diagnosed
I'm pretty sure schizophrenia is like where you hallucinate and like things are suggested to you.
I don't even know how to spell it. Schizophrenia.
I do because we take a lot of 911 calls.
Is a mental disorder characterized variously by hallucinations, delusions, disorganized thinking or behavior, and flat inappropriate affect. So yeah, he could have been hallucinating.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he could have been. I mean, a lot of murders.
But what did they say it was like schizoaffected
disorder?
Affect.
Is that what it said?
Affective. I think it was schizoaffective. There it is a mental disorder characterized by symptoms of both schizophrenia and mood disorder, either bipolar disorder or depression. The main diagnostic criterion is the presence of psychotic symptoms for at least 2 weeks without prominent mood symptoms.
Okay, what? 2 weeks what?
The main diagnostic criterion is the presence of a psychotic symptoms for at least 2 weeks without any prominent mood symptoms.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, like, okay.
All right, whatever. So, there was blood splatter on the walls and especially in the parents' bedroom, obviously.
Is that where he killed them?
Yeah, he killed them when they were in bed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And they killed the brother and his stepbrother in his bedroom. And then it looks like he went and killed them after the fact. Like it looked like he killed his stepbrother first and then went into his parents' bedroom and
right, because he bludgeoned the stepbrother.
Yeah.
So it must have been in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because did it say what time he got back? Returned home after church.
Unless it was midnight mass, you'd think it was during the day.
I don't know.
Isn't that only on Christmas? Wow, there's so little I know about a lot of things.
I know. Midnight mass is
a show.
It's a scary show for sure. It's definitely another spooky story. But I believe there's like what they call it mass or something like that on Christmas in churches. Yeah. I don't know, but I don't know a lot about like Christianity.
That like just Christmas? Like you don't think they do midnight mass like on October 31st?
But maybe they hold some sort of devil
stay away
thing on Halloween so that they stay away. All the devil worshippers stay away. I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't go to church. I don't know. I'm not into that. So I don't know. I don't know.
No answers there.
0. If anybody can tell us, that'd be great. Okay, so where was I? For Susan, there was evidence of her having a defensive wound on her hand, suggesting she tried to defend herself, but there were no signs of forced entry, suggests the perpetrator was someone known. Well, we already did that. Mm-hmm. Investigators believe Derek was killed first using the blunt object. Okay, no, we already did that. What BJ himself said in a phone call from jail when Susan asked him, "How could you?" BJ reportedly said, "I wasn't in my right mind." At sentencing, wait, what? Clearly that was when he was in jail beforehand from the coffee cup incident, and they put him in that halfway house. Because Susan was dead.
Susan was dead. Susan is dead.
So how did she ask him, "How could you?" on the phone when he was in jail? So this must have been like a different time that they were on the phone. Mm-hmm. And he said, "I wasn't in my right mind." So at sentencing, he apologized, blamed his actions on mental illness and the devil. He said he couldn't explain why it had to happen other than his mental illness played a big part. Expert testimony played a significant role in this case of BJ, who was convicted of murdering his father, stepmother, and stepbrother in 2010. While specific details of the expert testimony presented during the trial are not publicly available, the following aspects are known. So his mental health evaluation would have been likely involved. Yeah, no, it's just saying that he is schizoaffective. The forensic evidence. So the prosecution case was bolstered by forensic evidence, which would have been analyzed by forensic experts, obviously. What did I typed this up? I swear, maybe I copy and pasted, but this is.
I think there might be a little copy and paste.
I think there's quite a bit of copy and paste because I'm like reading it and I'm like,
I don't know that I wrote that.
I don't know. That's pretty self-explanatory. So this includes ballistic analysts to determine the type of weapon used. Okay. It's like giving a definition of like what forensic evidence is.
Okay.
Okay, let's skip that, guys. Sorry. Apparently that slipped in there. So he pleaded guilty to 3 counts of aggravated murder. As part of the plea agreement, the prosecutors did not seek the death penalty, and he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. We already did that. No definitive motive. Investigators never obtained a clear, fully explained motive, such as financial gain, revenge for a specific event. Mm-hmm. What is clear is a mixture of long-term conflict plus the mental health issues, but not a specific incident triggering the murders. Mm-hmm. Some possibilities discussed or speculated based on the known facts is the conflicts with his stepmother, the fact that he was not allowed in the house, and past physical altercation suggests the resentment that he may have built up over time. The mental breakdown precipitated by the substance abuse. So alcohol was mentioned as a possibility, making BJ's behaviors worse.
Right.
Combined with his mental illness may have
I feel
lowered
like
his
that's
inhibition.
common for like disorders. You're not supposed to, and meds. You're not supposed to be mixing alcohol with it.
I feel like alcohol just puts you in a different mind space, right? Like
puts me in a bad mind space.
Regardless of whether you're completely not on meds and a completely of sound mind, you know what I mean? I just feel like alcohol, it does change your ability to think properly.
Yeah, it messes with your cognitive abilities for sure. Like even just your capacity to
make a decision, like a proper decision. Of course, you can tell absolutely because I'm way more ballsier when I am drunk than when I'm sober.
Oh, it's so true.
I will like run at like anybody. Like I do not care. I will fight anybody when I'm drunk, but when I'm sober, I like question everything first. I still may fight them, but I have like good questions behind like why I'm doing it and make sure it's for a good reason or whatever, right? Yeah. When I'm drunk, I don't care about anything. So zero. So there's another good speculative trigger is that he possibly felt rejected or some jealousy because he didn't live in the home regularly and had more distance, continuous relationship with Susan and his stepbrother Derek. There might have been feelings of isolation or jealousy. Those are not proven motives.
Because you need to consider that he somehow felt some sort of way about the brother in connection to Susan because he murdered the brother as well. Yeah. Like he didn't murder him for a witness. He murdered him first, actually.
And I wonder, had the other boy been home that night, would he have been murdered as well? Probably.
Yeah, probably. There's some weird, too, in one of my spooky stories I'm going to cover, like, it's really weird case. Again, I think the guy was schizophrenia. Oh, my God. He had schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. But, yeah, they make some, like, weird decisions when they're in their manic states. Like, obviously, it's not, like, you can't try and rationalize it. No. But, like, maybe he would let that brother live. I don't know. But, you know, whatever they rationalize in their head at the time, it's just, like, you cannot rationalize as a normal person.
Yeah. And you'll never know, right? The brother just, I guess in this way, he just kind of got out lucky. Like, you'll never actually know what would have went down because he wasn't there. So you can always speculate and say, but you never actually know. Yeah. Maybe he got along with that brother. We don't know.
Yeah. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't.
Maybe his brother could have stopped it all. And they're like, what are you doing, dude? Like, maybe they had a good relationship. Maybe they didn't, and he would have ended up dead. Who knows? It's hard to speculate. It's hard to speculate because he wasn't there.
And we cannot.
Some sources say that Susan was sexually assaulted either before or after her death. Whether this suggests any motive or related to sexual violence is debated. It's not clear whether the assault was related to motive or an act that took place in the commission of the crime.
See, I think he had something going for Susan.
Oh. Well, yeah, now that we know he sexually assaulted her.
And that makes sense why he would shoot the dad 45 times. Because he was in love that the dad was with Susan. Yeah.
And he hits Susan with the coffee mug because she was telling him no.
Maybe. She should have just kicked him in the balls.
Yeah. We all know that works, ladies.
We all know this is how we solve this problem.
You just kick him in the balls. So putting together what is known, the murders appear to have been driven by more of an internal family dynamics and mental health issues and external factors. BJ himself largely attributes what he did to mental illness, and he did not give a specific provocation or fully rational reason. An investigator saw signs of premeditation implying that this was not a totally spontaneous act. But that's all we know because all of the rest of it's all like private documents or whatever.
Oh. Well, that's a shame.
Yeah. So
it's still not released?
No.
Maybe he's still appealing it or something. Maybe. It hasn't become...
Well, he committed suicide too, right? So I don't know.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is all fine, but I thought it was pretty cool because it was like one of the only times, like when you do look up like Halloween, like murders, it's always like fake stories like, oh, Halloween, like the movie and stuff like that. Like there isn't actually a lot of murders that happen on Halloween night.
Well, that's good.
Like that actually doesn't happen. But to add on that note, I do have the Halloween candy stories.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear that one. I was gonna say, if I worked tonight, I'm sure I would have a ton of stories to tell you. But I do not.
But I do not.
Thank God.
Yeah, so Ronald Clark O'Brien is so these are all the stories that also give us all the stories where we have to check our kids' candies for razor blades and
Oh yeah.
so like these are like the candy stories of like what happened to these kids and like how the myths and the legends happened and why it started and now today we check our kids' candy before they eat
Right.
it and like we do all those things to make sure that they're
the
protected.
origin stories.
Yeah. So this Ronald Clark O'Brien is an wow, I can't talk today. It's infamously known as the man who killed Halloween because of a horrifying crime he committed on Halloween night in 1974, which involved the deliberate poisoning of his own son with cyanide-laced candy. His case sparked a nationwide fear of tainted Halloween candy, a myth that still persists to this day.
Yeah.
So he was born October 19th, 1944. His occupation was he was an optician.
Oh my God.
The optician? I can't say it, you guys. The obstetrician.
Obstetrician?
Is that it?
I think it
The
is.
eye doctor assistant.
The eye doctor assistant.
and church deacon in Texas.
He's a church deacon as well.
Yeah.
Mental health, man. Mental health.
Yeah. Mental health, guys. So he was in Deer Park, Texas, near Houston. He was married with 2 children, Timothy 8 and Elizabeth 5.
Mm-hmm.
And O'Brien was considered as a respectable family man, active in his church, but behind the scenes, he was in severe financial trouble and deeply in debt. I already see where this story's going. He's deeply in debt. Motive is right there.
If only we had this clearly written out for a murder mystery last night.
So the crime, Halloween night, October 31st in 1974.
Mm-hmm.
He took his 2 kids trick-or-treating in Pasadena, Texas, along with a neighbor and their children. At one house, no one answered the door and the group moved on, but O'Brien stayed behind for a moment. When he caught up, he suddenly had 5 large pixie sticks. And he claimed that the homeowner had eventually answered and given them out. So he gave the pixie sticks to his son, Timothy, his daughter, Elizabeth, 2 of the neighbor kids, and then 1 to an extra boy he recognized at church. Later that night, after coming home, Timothy asked to eat 1 piece of candy before bed, and he chose the pixie stick. Minutes after tasting it, Timothy complained that it had tasted bitter, and he began vomiting uncontrollably and went into convulsions. Timothy died within an hour.
Oh my God.
The pixie sticks were laced with potassium cyanide, a deadly poison. Timothy had consumed enough cyanide to kill 2 or 3 grown adults. Authorities discovered that all 5 pixie sticks had been tampered with. The tops were resealed with staples, and the contents had been replaced with cyanide powder.
Oh my God.
Motive. Why did he kill his son?
Yeah, I want to know that.
Money, life insurance.
Shut up.
O'Brien was in massive debt, over $100,000.
Why
in
did he
today's
taint
money.
all 5 of them then? He didn't need to kill 5 kids.
I don't know.
He's a psycho. That's what it is.
Maybe he wanted to make sure that Timothy would eat it or take it or something. I don't
Well,
know.
Timothy could have picked any candy.
Yeah.
He clearly suggested that one to him.
Oh, clearly he was like, you have to eat this.
Mhm.
Like, this is the candy that I choose for
could
you to
you
eat.
imagine watching your own kid die?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
For
Some people are
money.
horrible. Yeah.
He was $100,000 in debt.
Oh my God.
I'm like, not to be a dick. Like, it says in today's money, it would have been like $100,000 in today's money. So it was
Mhm.
probably like what? In 1974, like 20 grand or something like that.
Yeah.
Something so
I have
much
more
lower.
student loans than that.
But that's what I mean. Like $100,000 and you're killing your child over $100,000.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Get a job, work it off, dude.
No,
It'll
he's
take,
just a
like-
terrible person. It actually has nothing to do with money. It's like that's some sort of motive we want to rationalize and
Yeah.
we want to believe, but this guy was going to kill his kid at some point.
Yeah, regardless of
Whether
the
he was
situation.
dead or not.
Yeah. So in the months before the murder, he had taken out multiple life insurance policies on his children, $30,000 on each child. In today's money, that would be over $180,000 in total.
Mhm.
And his plan was to kill Timothy, collect the insurance payout, and solve his financial problems. He also gave poison candy to the other children to make it look like a random Halloween tack. That's why he did it.
Mm.
So that he could get the insurance money. Because if they had known, you know what I mean? So he's
Yeah.
trying to make it look random. So he was going to kill a whole bunch of kids to make it look random.
Yeah. You don't get insurance money for murder, sir.
Yeah. To like a random Halloween attack to avoid suspicion, but his plan quickly fell apart. So police quickly realized that O'Brien's story didn't add up.
Mhm.
No one else had visited the house where he said he got the pixie sticks. The homeowner he accused had an airtight alibi and wasn't even giving out candy that night.
Wow, awkward.
Yeah. He went to a house and nobody answered the door. You could have picked something else. Like,
Yeah.
And then investigators found that he recently asked how much cyanide it would take to kill a person.
Mhm.
And evidence shows that he had purchased cyanide and had resealed the pixie sticks with staples. All signs pointed to premeditated murder.
Yeah.
So his trial and execution began in May 1975. The jury took less than an hour to convict him.
Good.
And it was death by lethal injection. So it was
Fitting.
karmatic. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like, it was very much karma.
Yeah.
He was executed March 31st of 1984 at the Huntsville unit in Texas, and crowds outside cheered and shouted "trick or treat" as he was executed.
I
Yeah,
think I would have been cheering.
I think so too. You killed 5.
Did he kill 5 kids?
Well, no, like you attempted to kill
he
5
attempted to kill
kids.
5.
He like,
But either way, he kills your own son.
yeah,
Trick
that's
or treat,
fucked up.
mother-
Yeah, trick or treat.
Yeah.
So why is he called the man who killed Halloween? Because of his crime, a national fear took root that random strangers might poison Halloween candy,
Mhm.
something that had
Which I
almost
think has
never happened
happened.
before.
Mhm. It
Even
has happened
though
now, though.
the urban legend of poison candy existed before 1974, O'Brien's case was the only known confirmed incident of a child dying from poisoned Halloween candy given by someone else.
Really?
His case
Well,
cemented,
someone else's own dad.
yeah,
but-
yeah. His case cemented fear in American culture.
Yeah, no doubt. We still check the candy.
It literally
I don't know
says here,
one parent that doesn't check their kids'
no,
candy.
it literally says here, like, lasting impact. Parents began checking kids' candy religiously. Some hospitals started offering x-rays of candy.
Oh my God.
Warnings about tamper candy became a part of Halloween every year, and
Mhm.
trust in Halloween safety was forever shaken. It truly was.
Yeah.
Like, I remember we would have to sit there and wait for mom to check our Halloween candy when we get home.
Mhm.
When we were kids, we'd have to dump on our bags, and she'd sit there and she'd check our Halloween candy. And you know what I mean? And I remember just being like, come on. Like, I just want to eat my candy. Damn it.
I even sometimes think about that. Like, I obviously check Tasha's candy. But if somebody really wanted to hide something in her candy, I wouldn't find it.
No.
Like,
No,
if
'cause
they
you don't,
really
like-
wanted to, you know?
They could have put a little, like, all it is a little hole, like a hole poke, right? Like,
Mhm. Exactly.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they can inject it. Or they even, like, there's even, like, candies that you can unroll and roll back up.
Yeah. And
Like,
nobody would know.
Yeah, they're not, like, tightly sealed candies. Like,
Yeah. Like your rockets.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you could literally just unroll the rockets,
and
pop
put,
something in there.
yeah.
Like, you could literally, like, dust cyanide all over them and then just roll it back up.
Yeah. You could literally put like a pill of something in there, and the kid would think it's just a rocket.
A rocket, yeah. You
and
could do
it
that
could
too,
be
yeah.
a pill.
Could you imagine if somebody put, like, LCD or something in those?
Oh my
Just
God.
kids tripping all over the city.
Just tripping from eating their rockets? Oh my God. Oh my
That'd
God.
be so bad.
Oh.
That'd be really bad. I'm pretty sure they'd overdose. Nobody do that.
Don't ever do that, please. That's not okay. Oh, so there's another one. So Kevin Tostin?
Mhm.
What the story says is, according to an urban legend,
Mhm.
sources say Kevin Tostin was a 5-year-old boy from Detroit who died after eating Halloween candy that was laced with heroin.
Oh,
The tale goes after that Kevin died, his family, fearing being blamed, sprinkled heroin on his Halloween candy to make it look like random poisoning. Oh my God. So this kid already died, and then they sprinkled heroin on his Halloween candy
So
to look
how
like
did
it's
he
poisoning. The case is real.
Mhm.
In that Kevin Tostin did exist and he did die in 1970, but the heroin in candy story was added later.
Mm.
See, all of these urban legends,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Investigators concluded that Kevin accidentally ingested heroin from his uncle's stash, and that
Oh, no.
parts of the story involving the Halloween candy only came up afterwards in the family's attempt to shift suspicion. The everyday stranger poisons Halloween candy angle in Kevin Tostin's case is not supported by evidence. It's more that the family tried to create the narrative to deflect responsibility. So while his death is true,
Mhm.
the Halloween candy poisoning by a stranger version was a lie. It was a lie.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
And then we have Patrick Naylor.
Okay.
I could not find credible evidence. Oh, no. Never mind.
You couldn't find credible evidence?
Couldn't find credible evidence.
Did you write a note to yourself that you couldn't find credible evidence?
ChatGPT is just wonderful.
Wow, Becca. Wow.
I didn't want to type it all out. It takes so long. And I was like, I know what I'm looking for. I just need someone to type it.
Oh my God.
The Tylenol murders in Chicago, 1982. So this was very real. One of the most consequential product tampering poisoning cases in U.S. history.
Mm-hmm.
In late September 1982, 7 people in the Chicago area died after ingesting extra-strength Tylenol capsules that had been laced with potassium cyanide.
I remember this case. This is why you have the tamper-proof seal on Tylenol bottles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this case is what caused that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Because I think there used to be cotton in there.
Yeah, there used to be cotton.
But now you have a tamper-proof seal.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, victims ranged in age. The youngest was 12 and were from different suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
The poisonings appeared to have occurred after the pills left the manufacturer. Tampering was done in the retail store, shelf level, not in the production facility. Johnson & Johnson pulled 31 million bottles of Tylenol off of their shelves.
Wow.
And these events led to major changes in how the over-the-counter meds are packaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember these cases. I remember reading about this.
James W. Lewis was a prime suspect, not for direct proven involvement with tampering, but because he sent out a letter demanding $1 million from Johnson & Johnson, saying he could stop the killings. He was convicted of extortion, not murder. Okay, clearly this guy
Is the murderer.
is the murderer.
Yeah.
How was he not?
At least they pinned him with something. But, like, also, you're the murderer.
Like, clearly.
Did the murder stop after they convicted that guy and got him in jail?
No, I don't know. It doesn't say. Despite decades of investigation, the person or people who actually contaminated the pills have never been caught or convicted.
Yeah, because it was him.
Yeah. The Tylenol murders happened in late September and early October of 1982, not exactly on Halloween, but the timing heightened fears because it was near Halloween.
Right, yeah.
And people were worried that candies and treats could also be tampered with. As if your Tylenol capsules are, so can your kids' candy when they go door to door.
Oh, 100%, obviously.
And so some communities discouraged trick-or-treating and candy sales dropped that year. Yeah. That's, sorry guys, that's all I have for...
Damn.
Yeah. For myths. But I'm really curious. I was trying to find the one with the razor blade and the apple, but I guess that's completely a myth.
Really?
I
Okay, what
looked it
about
up.
the razor blade in the candies? Like the chocolate bars? And stuff
That's
like that?
completely a myth. Someone made those up. Because I was trying to
So
find
nobody
more
has
evidence.
really ever poisoned candy other than this guy and his own f***ing kid?
And it's just made people terrified that people are going to do something.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's mass hysteria at its finest.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I couldn't find, because I looked up, I was like, what about the razor blades and the apples, like way back when? Or like the razor blades and the candy? Like whatever happened to that? And they're like, this is completely a myth. I was like, really? Like
crazy.
Like nothing? Like needles, you know what I mean? Like we used to hear about that all the time. Check your candy for needles. And like, I remember that being a thing.
Yeah.
All completely made up. Like there isn't a single... Well, from what I could find, if you guys have a story or like something that is proven or you can find razor blades and apples or candy or something, please let me know, because I couldn't find anything on the internet. I could not find anything stating that actually happened.
Yeah.
Every time I looked it up, it's like, this was a myth. It was made up. And I was like, what?
That's
I was like, all these
crazy.
years I've been like terrified of like Tasha's candy or something like that.
Yeah.
Like even last night I stole like a chocolate bar out of her bag before she left. It was so funny. Her dad was like, he's like, Rebecca, don't you take all the good stuff. He's like, I'm rating that later. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, I'm reading it first.
I'm rating it right now. I'm taking a chocolate bar, okay? And so I took a chocolate bar and literally I like look on the edges and like just not even thinking, just from my own, I like look on the edges and then I like open it up and I ate it. But it was just like,
making sure it's not tampered with.
yeah, just like
the whole thought of it, for some reason right now, like the whole thought of just like going to other people's houses and taking candy from them and eating it just weirds me right out.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like
I love the
obviously
idea
I
of
did it as a
Halloween.
kid
Yeah.
and like I hand out candy every year. I love it. But like you wouldn't go to somebody else's house. Like our neighbors brought us potato salad when we moved in and nobody would touch it.
No.
Like
we wouldn't. We were like,
yeah. Like you'd never go to your neighbors and take food from their house, and I guess you'd take a cup of sugar.
yeah.
I don't
know.
So the story goes.
So the story goes. I don't know. I guess these days it's just different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like back then, like in the 80s or 70s, 60s, 20s, you know what I mean?
But you still take candy from, like you took a piece of candy last night.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like borrowing sugar, you know what I mean? Or like people showing up when you move into a neighborhood and like they show up with casseroles.
like,
like
baked
that was
goods,
like
yeah.
a big like thing that happened. And like nowadays that doesn't happen.
Do people eat that? Like I don't think I would ever eat something from my neighbor. I don't think I would. Like if they came over with a pie, I'd be like, thank you, and I'd take it to the garbage.
I think it depends on how long you've known your neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, like, a lot of people gave, like, mom when dad died. A lot of the neighbors came over with, like, casseroles and stuff. And, like, but they've also been our neighbors for 30 years. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to eat that casserole. I bet you it's good. I bet you it's delicious. And I don't feel like cooking because I'm grieving. You know what I mean? And so, like, yeah, like, they would bring over, like Kim's friend Adeline showed up and brought, like, meat and cheese and, like, fruits and veggie trays and stuff like that. Like, the day after he had passed.
Oh, that's nice.
She came over, like, everybody just came over to the house, and she had came over just with, like, a meat and cheese tray to just drop it off and just so that we could eat, because we were all obviously not concerned about feeding ourselves and stuff. And she's like, I know, because she had her parents die, I think, or her dad died too, right? So she was like, I know this is the last thing you think of as a person who has been through this. Here, this, you guys need this. And we were like, oh, thanks. Like, didn't even think about it. Like, wasn't even hungry. Like,
you're not thinking about eating.
No, you're thinking about the million other things that you, as weird as it is, the first things that you think about when somebody dies are not your sorrow for them being gone. It's, oh my God, I have to plan a funeral. What am I going to plan? Oh my God, where do we have to get started? Honestly, it's like all of a sudden, it's like you don't even get to grieve because you start planning everything. And so you really don't get to that grieving.
Or maybe that's just part of your grieving process is like, maybe. Because I'm the type of person who's just like, I don't grieve. I just put more on my plate. Explains a lot.
Everybody, Melissa.
So funny. You know, I did that running. Like I'm doing a running challenge right now to try and get on the challenge.
Yes.
And
the challenge, my favorite challenge.
Yeah. Watch this. Pick me.
Been watching this shit since I was like 12. Literally. I'm not even kidding.
So I posted and I was running with Erin and Caitlin today. And she's like, oh yeah, I saw your post. Like, what is it? She's like, I saw your post. And I was like, oh, who told Melissa she can't run for 365 days? Like, what? Who told Melissa she can't run?
Yeah, who told her that? Who told her that? Who told her that?
Yeah, I was like, that's really accurate. Didn't happen that way, but that sounds about right.
That sounds about right. Somebody told me, and now I'm doing it.
I can't do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it twice as hard now.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I just thought it was so funny. So yeah, anyways, that could be how you're grieving, is just putting stuff on your plate. But
yeah, right? So I don't know. But yeah, I think it just depends on the person who's bringing it. Like when you first move into a neighborhood and somebody brings over potato salad, I'm like, I don't know you.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just the whole idea is just like weird to me right now. It's probably just like right now, but yeah.
Like, what are you
like, why are you? But I mean, like you buy food from a fast food place and like whatever, right? I mean, obviously they have house standards and stuff like that. So you have like a little bit more trust in their system and their practices. But yeah, the idea just like boggles me right now.
Well, and I think it's the difference of you're giving me something for free. You're coming over and you're trying to be a nice person, and that is great. But you're giving, like, at least when I go to a fast food restaurant, I'm exchanging money for product,
that's fair.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm paying for something to get. It is. It feels that way. Whereas if you give me something for free, anytime anybody gives me something for free, I either feel like I need to give them something back. Like, it always feels like something's wrong.
I know, because nothing is free in this world.
And that's the problem.
Like, what is your motive?
That's the problem. Somebody's like, oh, I was at the store the other day and I just seen this and I thought of you. And I'm like, whoa, you got me gifts?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Why are you doing that?
Why'd you do that? What's wrong? Is somebody dying? Did you tell me, do you have cancer?
Yeah.
What is
cancer?
Did you sleep with my boyfriend? Like, what did you do? Like, what did you do? Did you break something of mine? What did you break? Did you wreck my car? Did
tell
you
me the bad before the good.
Tell me now. Like, I don't get it. Why are you getting me something? They're like, truly, I just literally seen this at the store and thought of you. And I'm like, oh, this is weird. Back up.
That's so funny. It's so true.
It is. Because it's just, I don't know. I always act like that anytime somebody gives me something free. So
I think both of us do. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people do. But yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, why are you giving this to me? I don't want it. I can pay for it myself.
I know. I'm like, I can buy myself. I can buy things myself.
I have a hard time receiving gifts.
I even go like so petty, like at work one day. It's so funny. Not petty, but like Sarah had brought me in coffee. Worked with this girl for literally 10 years. She is also a very dear friend of mine. We actually do vacation together. Brought me a coffee. The next day, I'm like, oh, I need to bring coffee and donuts. No, like, she was just literally being just a nice friend. She's like, hey, I just stopped and grabbed coffee. Like, thought you would like one. I know what you drink. Like,
Yeah.
here you go. Like, just totally being nice, just thinking of me. And like the next day, I'm like, oh, I need to get coffee and donuts now.
Yeah.
I need to pay her back.
It's my turn.
It's
Yeah,
my turn. Now I
legit.
have to. Now I have to. Now I feel obligated. And
Yeah.
she's like, I show up and she's like, I didn't want this. And I'm like, I felt obligated.
Yeah. You actually told me that you wanted this yesterday when you bought me coffee.
Yeah, that's exactly what you
Yeah.
said. Your words were, here's your coffee, buy mine tomorrow. Those are your exact words. Yeah, those are your exact words. You
Those
owe
are
me.
the words that came out of your mouth.
This was your words. You owe me. You owe me now. Damn it.
She's seen that coming. Oh man. Okay, well, thanks for sticking around, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, hopefully I'll have a better and longer spooky story. I'll actually do work next time. Sorry, guys.
No, the next spooky story is mine, so it's
Okay.
fine. I got this.
I have 2 weeks.
I have a really good spooky story. So on that note, it is Halloween night. We were supposed to conclude our spooky stories,
Yeah.
but it sounds like from the viewers that they would like us to keep it going. So we're going to keep it going for a little while. There's a big disconnect between our YouTube viewers and our video viewers and our audio viewers.
Yes. Yes.
So we're getting just feedback all over the random map right now. But it is going to keep going for a little while longer. If anybody doesn't like it and just wants more of our regular content, please comment and let us know.
Yeah.
But I think the general consensus right now is spooky stories want to continue.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I've seen is general consensus. You want both. You want our funny content and you want our spooky stories.
Yeah. Mhm.
So we'll keep it coming, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we got you.
Okay. I'm sure we can find more.
Oh, I have like a treasure trove of it. I already told you that. I have so many.
As much as the pig farmer story has been told 1,000,001 times.
The Robert Picton one?
Yeah.
Mm.
I really, really want to do it anyways.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I don't know why. I probably won't, but like, or yeah, guys, comment. If you don't know about Robert Picton or if you do and you want me to do it or whatever, let me know. I don't
Mhm.
know why I feel the need to do it. Maybe because it happened in Canada and it
Yeah.
happened like close to home.
Yeah.
But like
That is a
know.
weird ass story. Like it still
Oh, it's
blows
so
my
twisted.
mind that it happened. Yeah.
So twisted.
Yeah. Guys, he fed his victims back to the town. Like it's so weird. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's so weird. So just let me know if you guys want to hear about it or if you already know and it's like so overplayed because everybody's heard about this story. But
Yeah.
if you haven't, I will tell you. Let me know. Comment.
Okay. All right. Thanks for tuning in.
Okay. Adios.
Later, nerds.